Want to know how to make your game look like mine? As per request, I decided to make a list of all the visual mods I use, so if you're tired of getting your ass kicked like this guy, and would rather roam around admiring the scenery of Skyrim, then you're on the right video, so let's get into it. Starting off, we have Skyrim 2020X by Fusher. This mod adds massive texture overhauls to various cities, towns, dungeons, landscapes, and clutter. It replaces the textures in various formats ranging from 2K, 4K, and even 8K, so we already know these are going to be very detailed textures. Basically, everywhere I'd walk, I'd see new beautiful looks to Skyrim, just like this basic house that transformed to looking like a building from a next generation game. So if you're tired of seeing the same old boring vanilla textures, this mod is the one to download. Next off is Septentrional Landscapes SE. This mod replaces the landscape textures from every region and coast with some very detailed ones that make your game look almost like real life. Like the previous mod, this one also has options of 2K, 4K, and 8K textures, so you get to decide how detailed your landscapes look. Personally, I use 4K, and I always find myself just staring at some of the sand and coasts because they just look that good. Perhaps you would do yourself a favor by doing the same as me by downloading this mod just to stare at some textures. Ooh, so now we're at Folkvanger. So I get a hard on with this one. This mod replaces all of Skyrim's grass with various new grass textures that are unique to their own region. So every region is going to have different types of grass. This brings life to the environments around all the different holds and regions of Skyrim, so you're not just looking at some dirt textures as you wander around. As a bonus, you get to play with grass physics if you have ENB, which we'll get to later on. Anyways, this mod is what gets me more inspired to stare at my game than to actually play it. This next mod makes me a little sad. The Jedi Trees is such a wonderful tree replacer since it adds so many unique trees that look like actual pines that you see in real life. Except there's no direct way of obtaining this mod. It was apparently illegally taken from Unity's resources and was posted outside of it with no permission, so it was eventually taken down. But, luckily for you, I have the mod archived and posted onto Google Drive, so I'll have the link posted. Other than that, download this mod. Just do it. This next one is a must-have if you have the Jedi Trees, especially since this mod is supposed to go with it, but Origins of Forest is a forest game changer. If you truly want to get lost in a gorgeous vegetated forest, this mod is just for you. It completely overhauls the forests by adding various new plants and vegetation as a separate mesh so that you can blend grass and tree mods with this one. It actually makes me feel like I'm getting lost between diverse, enormous trees combined with all this new vegetation. Okay, this Boris guy is yet another god tier developer for developing the one and only ENB. ENB is a set of configurations combined with accessibility to make drastic changes to the looks of Skyrim, and these changes really are dramatic when I say it. Just look for yourself. It basically changes visuals such as contrast, saturation, depth of field, adaptation, and more. There are many mod authors who have made various settings for ENB for download, such as the mod author Foxen, who is the author of FNENB. FNENB is the current ENB preset that I use to overhaul my visuals, and I think it's safe to say that I have no plans of changing anytime soon. I don't know about you, but water for ENB certainly makes me wet. Okay, seriously though, I don't know how the hell this mod author made this genius mod, but props to them for making such realistic water. In my opinion, it just devastates the other water mods when it comes to not just visuals, but also physics. Also, this mod has diverse options for you to choose the variety of colors for the water. For instance, the water is crystal clear when water resides in a river by some mountains, and water is more greenish when it's in a swampy area, so I guess one could call this immersive. Aside from just landscapes, I also have a tendency to stare at the water from this mod. Last but not least, we have ELFX Shadows. ELFX Shadows is basically the original ELFX mod, but remastered with steroids. It still does the same authentic interior lighting, except that it does it even better with less glitches. It adds stunning lighting to a lot of interiors while also creating dynamic shadows along with it. So a lot of objects will have their own shadows casted depending on the direction of the light source. This is a great mod if you're looking to overhaul the looks of interiors. With all that said, these are the main visual mods that I use to take my playthroughs to the next level. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video, and have a good one.